a little bit of a rattle in it when you first go to take off. And I don't know if it's a universal joint or a bearing on the back of the shaft of the transmission that the drive shaft is. Now we're strictly into...
I love it.
We have to convert it over to a 12-volt system. Boy, that wind's blowing.
So what year is this, you said?
1940.
1940.
Last car built before World War II.
Look at that. You got the heater there.
The rear clock.
Yeah. Got a little glove compartment there with the key. You gonna work on it yourself? What's the first thing you're gonna do on it?
Try to figure out why it has that rattle when we let the clutch out. And then the second thing is going to be the steering. Because it sways.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I could feel it. I can feel it.
Really keep it in the center of the road. Plus the wind's blowing pretty hard. And this is kind of a high car. And these tires are what they call bias ply tires. That's before radial tires. And supposedly this car's been driven for 40 years.
Right now, right here? No.
Well, when I drove it home. That's 50 and I'm going to back off now because I don't feel very safe because it...
Yeah.
But it went up to 50 pretty fast.
It did. How's the underbody?
Perfect. No rust.
So what's the engine on this?
It is a 6-cylinder overhead valve inline 6-cylinder engine.
They don't make those anymore, do they?
No. No, they're pretty much V6s now.
And this, you said, this was the last car made before the war?
Yes. In 1941, they started to have war production. And if you notice, it's starting to get warm in here.
Yeah.
And
Is the heater working?
Yeah, and I don't know how to shut it off. I don't know if there's a valve. If there isn't, I will put a valve. Because this is supposed to be the two controls for the what they call blower motor.
So you got the
Clutch, brake.
And what's the one on the far right?
The starter. These things do not have a solenoid, so you turn the ignition on and he's got that corn real close to the road. No cars there, no cars there, okay. Thing actually turns pretty sharp.
It does. I love this. Oh my God. It's like...
You ever drive a 3 on a tree?
I have, yeah. You gonna let me drive it?
Yep. Vehicles like this is when you find a car like this, usually it's in pieces.
Yeah.
Or somebody's tried modifying it through time. Well, this thing has got every little chrome doodad, knob, lever. I mean, you don't have to go looking for anything. And that's what's so amazing about this.
stop by.
Drunk on my ass at 11
You
o'clock.
should have stopped by.
I started drinking beer with these people at 10 o'clock in the morning because they're old racers from Chicago. And this guy's real big into the Toys for Tots and Marine.
I would have loved it if you had stopped by.
You know,
You probably saw lights on too. I was probably in the kitchen.
I'm not sure which house is here.
It's right in the corner with the
Yeah,
berm.
Yeah, but corner of what streets?
Pennsylvania 65000. Pennsylvania 65000.
I know this is the hood release. That's the headlight switch. That says heat and defrost on it. So that must be some type of electrical control for the fan. But they're not functional because they just will not work. This is a throttle. Back in the old days, all the vehicles had what they call throttle control. The reason for that was when you started this up in the wintertime, you'd have to pull the choke out to choke it. But then you, instead of holding your foot on the pedal, you'd pull the throttle out and it would actually push the pedal down so that you can have a higher RPM while it's warming up. And I guess this was a cigarette lighter because here's an ashtray. And then we basically have the clock and the glove compartment.
And this one up here?
This one up
Windshield
here
wipers?
is the vacuum windshield wiper. And I can't turn it on until I get some windshield wiper blades. I probably got